Here's an example of how the cash game has bailed out the gig geezer, and I'll show you on this segment.
I look for you to join the damn conversation this coming Wednesday, May 7th, 2025 at 9 o'clock Eastern, as my scheduled guest on I'm Speaking will be Gigabyte New York City. Gigabyte New York City operates out of the New York, New Jersey markets, and he has been documenting his experience working the gig delivery apps as his goal is to earn supplemental income. He works a W-2. He does a lot of things before and after his W-2, but then he makes the time to do the gig apps. So I look forward to you to joining the damn conversation this coming Wednesday again at 9 o'clock Eastern on I'm Speaking, as my scheduled guest will be Gigabyte New York City.
Today is Tuesday, May 6, 2025. And if this is your first time checking out the Gig Geezer, if you're a returning visitor of the Gig Geezer, hey, thanks for coming by. And if you would not mind, hit that subscribe button, give my content a thumbs up, share my content among others, and I definitely welcome comments in the section below. You're joining me as I am actually heading to my cash game pickup opportunity and pickup and delivery opportunity. I'm leaving actually first. I've just left initially a catering drop-off opportunity in which it was a relatively small order that paid quite decently. I picked it up. I accepted the catering order opportunity more so as a way of adding on to my day because of a load board based opportunity that I was looking into. But for whatever reason, I could not get the numbers that I was looking for in the load based opportunity. And so I came into today with only a catering opportunity. And so I left the house relatively early, kind of put myself in a staging place, I would call it. Some would say a hot spot, but I would just call it a staging place. It's not a common staging place that I would share with most people, but it puts me in a position where I can catch opportunities, at least be in a position of being closer to opportunities throughout the Columbia, South Carolina metropolitan area. So all that is to say, about 9 o'clock or so, actually it's about 10 o'clock or so, I get a call. Actually, it was a text message. And this is a previous customer, whom, by the way, I first delivered something for her on the Roadie app. I'm gonna say the app because I'm no longer on the fucking app. Roadie, and this is back in 2023. It was a delivery that I did in the Sprinter van, and since then I've done a couple other opportunities. The most recent was last year sometime, in which I actually picked up from an individual's home and transported a piece of furniture to her place, and it was a cash game opportunity. The last couple of opportunities have been actual cash game opportunities, and today is yet another cash game opportunity. She sent me pictures of what was to be picked up. She asked me if I had a capacity. I responded, I certainly do. I sent her a picture of the box truck, and she wanted to know what would be my rate. I gave her my rate. She had no problem with it. So that's kind of how it worked. This is a customer of mine. I can't say just previous customer. This is a customer of mine because she's also tried to hook me up with other folk, but things have kind of failed to materialize. But you just never know when people will contact you for your services. That is one of the advantages of the cash game. One of the advantages of the cash game is that they're contacting you for your services, and you're in a position where you can pretty much name your price, especially if you've developed a certain relationship and you have a certain reputation with what you do. So that's where I'm at. Now, what I want to do is just go back over the catering opportunity. I've got some B-roll footage of what I picked up. I first it's in the bags that that I brought out to the van, and then I put them in my my catering bags. Now I could have just put them in the tub, as what I did in this segment of the Gig Geezer, which would be my previous video, and I also mentioned how that tub is the equivalent of the use of three catering bags. But I figured, for filming sake and also just for my own concern, I decided to put those in a bag. And it was the right thing, because when I brought the bags into the business where the catering drop-off location was, hey, they knew exactly who I was, and they showed me where I needed to place the items, which you see here with that still shot. So what I am going to do next now is resume the conversation from the pickup location. And by the way, if you like the content that's been provided in this segment or in any other segment, hit that subscribe button, give my content a thumbs up, share my content among others, and I definitely welcome your comments in the section below. So we're leaving the pickup location, which is a furniture business, and I will be dropping off all those items that you see on the still shot to a customer's residence. Total driving time is going to be, I want to say, 30 to 35 minutes. I have a good idea of what I'm going to have to do once I get there. The customer told me that I will have some help. It would be her brother. So the last time I dropped off something, her husband helped with unloading. So that's always good when somebody helps with the unloading situation. You do have people who will pretty much stand back and watch you and won't even offer this. But in this case, this lady, I've done business with her now for going on 2 years. And again, I started with a roadie opportunity with her, actually delivering a table, and it's worked from there now. And so hopefully I may hear from her again at some point this year. So next time I check back with you will be from the drop-off location.
I look for you to join the damn conversation this coming Wednesday, May 7th, 2025 at 9 o'clock Eastern, as my scheduled guest on I'm Speaking will be Gigabyte New York City. Gigabyte New York City operates out of the New York, New Jersey markets, and he has been documenting his experience working the gig delivery apps, as his goal is to earn supplemental income. He works a W-2. He does a lot of things before and after his W-2, but then he makes the time to do the gig apps. So I look forward to you to joining the damn conversation this coming Wednesday again at 9 o'clock Eastern on I'm Speaking, as my scheduled guest will be Gigabyte New York City.
We are done now. I'm leaving the drop-off location for this cash game opportunity. So you saw the items there. It was multiple items, a couple of dressers, stands, chairs, desks, mirrors, a couple of pieces of art, and I did have some help. The customer's brother helped me out. And so that made the job a little easier. Definitely, this cash game bailed me out today because it's been a very slow day. It's just been a slow week so far, from what I can tell. The load boards have been what they've been, very sparse opportunities, and when something comes up, shit's grabbed within 6 seconds. Is gone in 6 seconds, maybe even 0.06 seconds, 600ths of a second or 6/10ths of a second. The gig apps, the last mile gig apps, well, same thing pretty much. People see something and they just grab your shit. They don't even look. They just grab your shit And that kind of speaks into what I was talking about with people doing, with it being mulch season. People are grabbing shit that don't make no sense to me. But, the way the market is, the way things are right now, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But I keep saying how you got to be strategic. You got to be smart with what you do. You want to play this for the long haul if you can. If you don't, you'll be gone, because people they realize that, hey, they're not making any money with what they're doing based on what their capabilities are, and they eventually go do something else. Of course, the gig apps, they don't care. They know that, like P.T. Barnum, there's a sucker born every 15 minutes. So with that, they just keep pushing. Hey, you can earn $dollars an hour. You can earn $35 an hour lifting 40 bags of mulch, 40 50-pound bags of mulch. And for some people, I guess what I'm failing to understand is that for some people, that's good money, because they are on a job and they might make that. It may take them, let's say, anywhere between 3 and, well, it could take them anywhere between 3 and 4 hours to make that money. So they're thinking, shit, I'm ahead. And I guess I'm guilty of having been a 1099 for so long, or whatever you want to say about me. I guess I fail to understand what other people's situations are. But I'll tell you this again: if you want to last in doing this, if you want to have some sustainability in doing this, you want to have some longevity in doing this, you may want to consider what I'm saying. So with that, that's all I have to share for this segment of the Gig Geezer. Again, the cash game really came through. I know I didn't talk dollar amount, but I promise you, while there was some physical work in terms of having to unload the stuff and bring it inside the customer's residence, I'm pretty sure that I would say at least 95% of you out there who may be checking out this segment of the Gig Geezer would have done it for that same dollar amount. So with that, again, this is yet another segment of the Gig Geezer. Hit that subscribe button, give my content a thumbs up, share my content among others, and I definitely welcome comments in the section below. I'm Inwood Lane. As always, may your grind and may your hustle continue.